So this is the actual drone that I have. It's called the NewBeeDrone, or the company that makes it is called NewBeeDrone. And the specific drone is the Acrobee beebrain Pro. But yeah, this is the drone. It's pretty simple. It's extremely tough. I've been dropping this thing from pretty far up. I crashed it into some trees trying to find line of sight this weekend because I didn't have my headset, all types of stuff. And I have missed 2 screws, which actually just came in the mail. So I'm excited about that to fix this thing back up. But I was flying it with 2 out of the 4 screws in there, and it was still taking a beating. So I was kind of pushing it because I've already mentally committed to buying new drones. So I was like, if I break this one, it'll just be learning experience and I'll get to fix it and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm being a little bit reckless with it now, but this thing, I think, for just starting off is an amazing value. I know there are a ton of other ones kind of at this price point and these little mini whoops. So I have nothing else to compare this to, but as far as someone starting off, like there was no really steep learning curve with like the technology side of things. There's a steep learning curve for flying for sure, but as far as like getting this thing to pair with a controller and all that fun stuff, that's the NewBeeDrone. So the rest, go ahead.
Options in this space or just with this drone? Because I know you bought these pieces separate. Do they offer like a full kit?
They do. They have what they call bind and fly. Or sorry, no, they have ready to fly bundles. I'm not sure exactly where they are. So bind and fly is this little guy. So it doesn't come with anything. But even the same exact...
what is that bind and fly? What does that mean?
Just it doesn't come with goggles or a radio, basically. But it will bind to... It's not like it's a proprietary thing. Like you can bind it to other stuff.
Okay.
But if you wanted to buy a whole kit from them for $160, it comes with the drone, it comes with a little controller, and it comes with a headset and even a carrying case, which is kind of cool. Looks like 2 carrying cases, actually. So if the reason I didn't go this way and the reason I personally wouldn't suggest this is because then you just kind of end up with a useless controller and a headset you're probably not the happiest with. I don't know, maybe I would be fine with this headset, but like the screen on this was way smaller, it wasn't quite as bright, and I think pairing it to other stuff is not as easy as the headset that I have now. So just thinking about like longevity of getting into this hobby, from the research that I had personally done and just my own like feelings about FPV droning, I knew that I was gonna be doing this for longer than like just one drone, or I had a very strong sense that I'd be doing this longer than just like these tiny little drones just for fun. So having this controller that looks bad to me, like the ergonomics of it look bad, the actual like buttons and all that stuff don't look all that great. It's not something that I would find all that useful having around. So spending an extra almost twice the price for, you know, a headset that's probably not that great and a controller that's not that great didn't seem worth it to me, when I could spend a little bit of money and use the controller for you know, more things that I wanted to do.
Somebody like me that had no idea if this is even what I wanted to do, is this the route that you would suggest a new person take because of the ease of just buying all that stuff together?
If you're looking for ease, you'd probably just go DJI. So knowing that I'm getting into this hobby to like learn how to solder and how to fix small electronics, like knowing that the problems that this hobby comes with are things that like skills that I actually want to build. That's why I'm diving into it the way that I am, rather than like the ease. If you're looking for something that's super easy and like you're not going to have any problems with, FPV is probably not the hobby for you, just being 1000% honest, because you're flying something that you don't know how to fly, which usually equals you're going to have to fix it or continuously buy new ones. Just a hobby like this that's not like so much hand holding, even though like this compared to where drones started is like extremely hand holdy, right? But it still comes with a level of difficulty. So maybe, you know, 2 years in the future it will be things that will have changed. Drones, I don't know how technology will advance or whatever, but where we're at in the world right now, and the technology that I have in front of me, I would say that the way that I'm getting into it, I have no problems with. It's really hard for me to be like, yes, this is definitely the way everyone should get into FPV droning, because I have less than 1% experience with everything out there. But I personally don't look back and like regret any of the purchases that I've made.